Hawkeye News going to press on the 30th of March 2017. Given the standard set by the incumbent administration, we considered padding our reports with factually enhanced or even fake news. So by way of bulking out our news this week, we thought about going to Twitter, but then realised our editorial standards are just a shade higher than that. However, what it did do is spur an idea, and the Hawkeye News Network Board of Governors voted unanimously, 1 for versus 0 votes against, to allow me to interact live during this broadcast with fans of the show via Twitter, Facebook and MySpace. Hey, remember MySpace? See if you can spot the fake from the real Hawkeye News. Top story. Following up on our emergency coverage of Snowmageddon last week, the storm dubbed Stella did make quite an impression at Camp Hawkeye and the surrounding town especially. In Moultonborough, New Hampshire, power was disconnected for 4 days, 77 trees were knocked over, and this picture of an aeroplane was sent in by our remote correspondent, Robert. Let's get some immediate reaction from social media. Yes, that is a plane upside down. No, that's not usually how we fly them at camp. Yes, that would be fun. That's quite enough of that. Camp did suffer some damage from the storm. The side door of the barn was destroyed by wind, a handful of shutters were pulled off the front of the dining hall, and Kanisha's secret recipe for banana bread was ruined by snow and ice. Also, there were turkeys. Garrett says not to worry and adds that we'll add just another item or two to the to-do list for the volunteer day on 3rd June, 10 AM to 4 PM. Thanks in advance for the help. We're looking for more than 50 volunteers to join us at camp that day to build, rake, plant and throw water balloons. Staff who volunteered or been voluntold so far include Staples, Santi, Jenna, Deanne, Sean B, James Manface Murray and Benjamin. Benjamin has already challenged anyone to a game of Gaga at some point during the day. In other news, Selfie Saturday was a tremendous success again this week on all of the Camp Hawkeye social media channels. Everyone's two favourite subjects, Jenna and Audrey, made yet another appearance. Audrey, who takes selfies with two hands? I grant you, I'm by no means down with the kids, but is that standard practice? Much better, excellent. We did have one new pic without our set of selfie stars, and they sent along this video in addition.
Oi! What the heck?
Apparently there's a whole subculture of ice racing in New Hampshire around camp. People clearing snow off the top of frozen ponds and racing it around on modified cars. That is amazing. I previously spoke positively of the arrival of summer, but if you get the chance for a last dose of winter fun, I advise you to get out there and take it. Now it's time to welcome some staff for this coming summer at camp. The first is Chevy, a new counsellor coming all the way from Oregon. Drama, arts and crafts are Chevy's fortes, and expect Chevy to be in bunk 3. Not to be confused with Chefy. Chefy is the title of the kitchen person who preps the food, the chef. This is Chevy, who is the Chevy. All clear? Our second welcome goes out to Anna. Rumour is that her name is spelled A-N-A-I-S, that's Alpha November Alpha Indigo Sierra, but I do not yet know how to pronounce it, and apparently she is perfectly happy to be called Anna. So, yay, Anna. Anna's areas of strength include both bugs and dirt, so after my own heart, clearly, and athletics too. Anna, I'm happy to share with you a lifetime of bugs and dirt experience at Camp Hawkeye. Nobody has ever tried to keep sea monkeys at camp. Maybe there's a good reason why. We just don't know. Always remember the trivia about how Ben Franklin thought that a turkey should be the American national bird, and make sure you bring it up every time you see a turkey around camp. Make sure that the bugs and dirt cabin does not become too buggy or too dirty. To the best of my knowledge, Gaia hypothesis has yet to be proven wrong. Cicada shells do not taste good. Be brutal and uncompromising in making sure that the Seneca tribe clear up their tribe area. You will never ever find bears if you go looking for them. Kalen is the fishing guy. Do not try and move in on his territory. Cooperation is best. If you try and come up against him, then it'll end badly, mostly for you. Chickens are not great at learning their names. Spiders do not all hate each other and will not automatically fight if you leave them in an enclosed space. However, remember, you will not be able to convince anyone else of this. The vast majority of leaves do not taste good. If an exciting animal appears around camp, get Staples to announce it on the walkie-talkie to bring the largest crowd of people possible to see it. This one's really important. Anybody who claims to know the rules to hawks, snakes and mice is trying to trick you. No one knows the rules. Poison ivy. 60% of the time it will get you every time. The director likes the Bugs and Dirt cabin to have bugs in it, but not have bugs in it, if you get my meaning. Trees are pretty much the planet's lungs, man. There is a device at camp called the Snake, but it is sadly unrelated to Bugs and Dirt. Leaves of 3, leave it be. Leaves of 4, eat some more. Incidences of owl sightings around camp have skyrocketed in recent years. And finally, if in doubt, you can always fall back on a good old-fashioned game of camouflage. And that constitutes pretty much everything I know about Bugs and Dirt. Got loads of birthdays coming in since last time. For the campers, we've got Ali, Louie, Eloise, Atisa, Aaron, Tiara, Nora. For the staff, we have John, Brendan and Christian. And for the parents, we have Robin, Tana, Hannah, Martin, Leonie, Claudia and Hannah. And for the alumni, we have Taken and Kyle. Happy birthday, everyone. I hope you had a good day. And now it is time for the weather. Some say that he is a legend in American occult circles, and that his annual security budget could be used to feed a Bunk 4 camper for an entire day. All we know is his name is the one and only Staples, and here he is with the Hawkeye News Weathermobile.
Just a little traffic. Oh, look, the sun, and it's gone. And the traffic, and the traffic. Today's weather is some traffic.
Thank you, Staples. This has been Hawkeye News in association with 50 Donuts and $100 million. We bring you the news so you don't have to get it yourself. We'll be talking about mustaches next week. Thank you.